This news is sponsored by TapTapSend.
Yeah, my people, on a day, another day, don't shake for another strong mock news. Now, me that they call Pararan, aka the king of mock news. According to my ancestors, they say if somebody don't the old, they go they sit down the bath, you know, go they hurry. With my level of my kingship, I'm not sure so I need to be shout. One man does say no, king don't shout. When you are born with royal blood, you will understand where I'm coming from. Okay, there. Okay, there. So today, mock news. When an officer I want to shout, oh, no. I'm not a king. Some of them are not seeing me for the King Charles coronation because I just say make I keep on coded. But I was there. Among all the kings for Nigeria now, only me now they take. Make they cut long story short, we'll go straight to the reason why we are here. And this is all of them, they say, Pararan, when I run a gun, even myself, I don't know which are the way again. Because even me now, I shock. The king from my area says, see me, because they say, I say, we can't borrow clothes from my ass. Don't try that. So my people will go, hey, I said, no one shot. So my people will go straight to the reason why we are here. No time, no, this king character will not fit work. We'll go straight to the Yeah, my people, how are they?
This year we go to bring una better confirmed news as we dey always do, where they very educative, exciting and informative, and it dey verified on our platforms. So make una don't forget to press the subscribe button, like and share so that una go dey get our update all the time. We dey bring una correct update on health, politics, religion and interviews wey go make Africa a better place for all of us to stay. Una go dey see comedy skits with news wey go keep our fans dey excited. So make una no fail to always stay gidigba on our platform, Pararan Mock News. We dey everywhere to give una better updates. Keep watching and subscribing to Pararan Mock News.
What do you want to do? Oh yeah, subscribe to my YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, even TikTok. Oh yeah, what? All of Sunday. If you know say you be pastor for Africa, or you dey wait make God call you, or you see they go pastor school to become pastor, or you want give God miss call, or you want flash God, or God no one call you, you call yourself. Brah. But they can fast. May you can see what this pastor do. A day on my own, you're the screw, they look for news. You know me now. As a king of mock news, I mortalize anybody. I don't even they care who you be. I know say some of them they wait for the day of my downfall. Oh yeah, no carry. Now they are see what this man do. If una know what this man do, una will shocktalize. When I see this very boy, when I see so they be like 3 or 4. They stay bush. Hunger don't wire them. Even by shock yourself, cause they fear to catch them. When you am libeko, emona kiruki zombie. When I don't watch Apocalypto, people they stay bush for that movie. They even get blood pass and they enjoy past these children. Hungry don't beat the children, so the children cause they speak Chinese, because of hunger. You will see the kind of food where they eat. Even me, King Pararan, I shed tears. We king not supposed to shed tears. I shed tears. I say, wow. Now there they call the pastor. He said, bring that to me. Now there the pastor feed. Under 3 months, okay, hunger is a bastard though. Some of the people where they church, where they say, ooh, now hungry, now cause and I mean they say now devil they do them. Those of them never watch the biki where they take day bush. Where they be like Mashoko. Oh yeah, regardez là-bas. Woman, now see there after the pastor don't fertilize them. Oh yeah, regadela. Woman, when I see what the pastor they do. Some of all these pastors now to threaten people. Bring, give God, sheketalize God, woptalize God, provoke God. How can you provoke God? Do to God or God a scripture for you. Not only Nigeria Christians, some of them, not only them, if you not give for house of God, God cannot bless you. I go they always they ask there, say, now only people they give, now not they give people. See what the pastor do. Some of them get money pass this pastor for this country. But no. All the ones when I even saw now they give, say, I see people see they contribute healing school, healing like this, healing like this. Nigeria pastor, more na open our account. More na start to dey help people. The money we na get is too much. One of the big church for this country now, he don't want to sack people because no money. He knows say sack that time I talk about her now. He use brain, take one. I just they look all over for this country. Help. To help people had a lot of pastor. But they would tell you, say, help, give. But I not carry all this nonsense come my palace. They don't even know how to be king. Nice one, OPM. Dr. Jesus in action. OPM. Dr. Jesus in action. You understand? One news come, but another verifier. Had they come for the other one, no time. We'll go straight to the other news. A lot of people for this world think, say, all their problems are spiritual. Especially the society where they born us to commit. Every small pin, we don't say na spiritual. Any small headache, we don't say na spiritual because of the problem, the way the society where they bring us to enter. Any small thing na God, any small thing na devil, so the thing na they affect us. Some of us don't know the difference between physical problem and spiritual problem again because everywhere for Nigeria, they fight problem of spiritual. Now be the problem with this. When I see these very people where they here, so I bled their face so that maybe their family not love them. They don't look for children for the past how many years. So people say na spiritual problem, say they tie their womb, tie like this. Now me go read more news about Oyema Empire. The woman, if they look for pikin, if he look you like this with one eye, he get herbs. Where you supposed to drink because some of una wey never born not be person town and womb. Now so kind dirty, so kind physical problem when get na I did there. Now I tie the womb. When I say, oh, now my if anybody you're ugly like this, inside your family, say now I they suspect, now I don't shock my children. Some of una not be spiritual problem when I get, na physical problem. Cause see, what I read for mock news, if I read here, una not go the listing. Now there the women they take go write. Now they think they send the medicine because they treat them. Because all of una too need miracle. I make some of una see they like this so because una define automatic, and they just touch you now you get below. My brother, life now process. Cause see now people don't they born now with this woman treatment. Not be juju, not be anything. Normal physical something we don't give you drink organic to treat your womb, treat yourself, to flush things. Those of you never hear miracle. I don't need to bow down, be king. Regardez là-bas.
I greet you wherever you are, either in US, Europe, Asia, wherever. I greet you. I was having obese. I went to a hospital and they told me I was having obese. So when they told me that I break down in tears, I said, wow, so I'm going to give birth. But I know the complication of the obese. I was having irregular menstrual cycle. So last year, I was roaming about on social media. I went to Instagram. And I found one blogger page was doing commercial for him, herbal help. So I just took the number and wrote it down and contacted her. And this woman had a time for me. She explained everything to me. Mom, you're going to carry your baby. I said, okay. So I have a distributor in Ghana. Then she gave me that number. Then I contacted the guy. Then I sent my sister money. Then my sister made the medication to me. Then last year, April, I started this medication. On May, I was pregnant. I couldn't believe it. Because since 2017, me and my husband have tried to conceive, but I couldn't. People was calling me names. Like, sometimes I'll be in my car, in my room, like I cry like a baby. Because I lost hope that God is on my side. Because people are calling me names. Oh, you can't give birth, you are barren. Like, I become so depressed and so stressed. Like, I was frustrated. Like, I don't know the word to use. I was so depressed in life. I was so depressed. I thought the world has turned it back on me, not knowing I can give birth. When I met him, right now, I'm a beautiful baby girl. I carried her for a whole 9 months without no complication. What I say, this medication is not fake. My dear sister, my dear lady, please call him. And I won't say give a try. Have faith that when you do medication, you too going to conceive and carry your baby in your hand. Call her right now, ASP. Her medication is not like other herbal herbs that they'll do commercial like bring this, it's going to help you. Like I tried a lot of medication, but none of them helped me. But this one, I put a smile on my face. Right now, me and my husband, we are a happy couple right now. So I say is call him right now and give her a try. Contact her, she will explain everything to you. Don't drink, don't eat sugary food, do exercise, drink more water, and eat a lot of fruit. That's why I did. Right now, I have my baby. Like, I'm a happy person right now. Right now, I will say I have a beautiful baby girl. She's so pretty, she's so cute. So I'll say call him out right now. She will help you to conceive. Her medication is not fake. It's not fake. Her medication is not fake. Just have faith in the medication and pray over it. And know you conceive. The God who has done it for me, He will surely do it for you.
Hi, my name is Eunice. I was suffering from PCOS, which is ovarian cyst. And I've done a lot of scans and I've been in a lot of hospitals. So I was following Ohima Fertility. I think I've been with her in Instagram. It's almost 2 years now. So I decided to give a try. So I called her when I was in the UK. I called her and I explained my situation. And she told me that she will give me medication for 6 months. So she posted the medication to me, as she said. And I started using the medication. So when I did 3 months, honestly, my menses, it wasn't coming. So I called her, and then we had a long chat, and then we discussed that when I come to Ghana, I will do a scan, and then so I still continue with the medication. And what happens? What happened was that I visit my GP in the UK, and then they told I was forcing my GP to do a surgery because I have a PCOS. So I have an appointment on February 2003 coming that I'll do the surgery of the ovarian cyst. And God be so good. I came to Ghana, and then I was chatting with Ohima, and then she told me that she will not say anything until I go for scan. So last week, I went to 2 hospitals in Ghana to do the scan. When I did the first one, I told the doctor that no, the scan wasn't right. So the doctor said to me that I should go to another hospital. So when I go to the hospital and they told you a different thing apart from what I've given to you, come back for your money. And you know what? Because I was having PCOS about 4 years, I wasn't believe what the doctor was saying at all. So I went to another hospital for the same scan, and it confirms that there is no PCO, there is no ovarian cyst. And I was like, wow, this is unbelievable. And you know what happened? When I was doing Ohima's treatment, a friend of mine in the UK said there is another medication that from the USA, so we should go for it. You know what happened? What God cannot do doesn't exist at all. They didn't send the medication. I sent them the money and the medication. They didn't even post the medication to me. So I was still using Ohima's Fertility. And to be honest with you, today's date is what's today's date? I think on the 3rd. Today is on the 3rd of January. There is no PCO, nothing. So I was saying to myself that the scan that I took, I'm taking the scan back to the UK and show my doctor that the PCO that they said I'm going to have the surgery, there is no PCO anymore. I'm here to recommend Ohima Fertility to you that if you have any problem, tube blockages, fibroids, PCO, ovarian cyst, please go to Instagram and search Ohima Fertility. Speak to her, and people who are laughing at you, they will bow down their head when they see you. God bless Ohima. Be there for us, and we love you. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you and goodbye.
Woman, now be every problem be no. There are some problem na physical. You understand? For you to become judge, you go read. For you to become lawyer, you go read. For you to become doctor, you go read. Prayer not they make you they be all those things. Now say be to our body. There are some ethical will get, there are some IP will get. My brother na physical. Not be everything say, oh the devil don't come or be carrier, you know, I want pass eye, and I want to like the way they brought us up, the thing they affect us. We don't live physical fight. Everything about us is spiritual fight. Very soon now, we're not going to even cook for us again. Now spiritual food go they eat. So if you get problem between you not feel they born, you know they see your period, you get gonorrhea, you get sabinikoko, if you even be man, you get any health issue, contact this woman now. And their number be that. Not call my inbox as I wanted to another the number be this contact. Share your problem. Not be every time you go meet pastor, the thing don't come, they can give you fasting, give you like this. My brother, some of the things are physical. I for die because of appendix. Appendix don't boss. My brother they come and say, oh, not go anywhere. They say that they shop your liver. They don't pray now. Oh yeah, go out. I for die if I not do the operation. Some of them already there. If you say going to meet doctor now and I see native doctor. That makes some of them they die unnecessarily because of pastor. The pastor that they dodge, they go hospital. You did that, they do kabosh. Come on, contact the woman now. If you get any health issue, make it help you with herbs. No time. Don't go straight to other news. Okay, for the past how many years now, I don't know what Tikpomo do our Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development. I don't know what this innocent Bomo, Ghana they call him Wele. I don't know what he do now. Oh, now go, that was 2 years to 3 years ago. Say me the band Bomo is not good for the body. Bomo not gree go. Bomo see day, we see the shopper. Yesterday, I don't bust out with one new one, say one sickness. It did the northern region of Ghana, Burkina Faso, Togo. It pass through Bomo and bush meat, and dry meat. They come. Say we could not eat. Oh, okay. He said because now those things now they cause the wahala. So most stop bush meat. Bush. I have to say bush meat here. Or we bush meat you will kill me dire you. Say most stop bush meat. The Pama will never even consider am. I'm not going to head with bonus on with bush meat. With dry meat. Okay, this country cannot move forward. Use dry meat, tiko, take bolo, and the rest. They say we could stop her. The only thing where they give us joy, because all the ones where politicians they do here, we not get joy again. It make bomba Nigeria now, bomba like this now. They say sickness, they catch people, they disturb people, they call the sickness one and not even pronounce the name, and not send me go school. I can go do research about the sickness. And the sickness name be that too. So those of you go school, just pronounce it. No many people not give me a dick as a king. I need to get representative ways to pronounce it for now. You understand? And because you say this sickness not there since 2011, I be something. And this sickness they enter cow. Cow meat, melu. They catch melu. They catch goat. They catch sheep. But Nigeria government leave all those ones. Now they come say na akpomo. And akpomo na every day for obodo yibo they not put akpomo. They put only cow, cattle, and sheep and goat. Nigeria Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development on our corner. Wait till Pamo do on our talk. Those of never watch where they talk about the sickness. Oh yeah,
Anthrax is a disease caused by Bacillus anthracis, a germ that lives in soil. Many people know about it from the 2001 terror attacks. In the attacks, someone purposely spread anthrax through the U.S. mail. This killed 5 people and made 22 sick. Anthrax is rare. It affects animals such as cattle, sheep, and goats more often than people. People can get anthrax from contact with infected animals, wool, meat, or hides. It can cause 3 forms of disease in people. They are cutaneous, which affects the skin. People with cuts or open sores can get it if they touch the bacteria. Inhalation, which affects the lungs. You can get this if you breathe in spores of the bacteria. Gastrointestinal, which affects the digestive system. You can get it by eating infected meat. Antibiotics often cure anthrax if it is diagnosed early. But many people don't know they have anthrax until it is too late to treat. A vaccine to prevent anthrax is available for people in the military and others at high risk.
Waiting for more bushmeat do Nigeria government. The old one, everything no go stop. Pomo, I know what they call pomo. I have we pomo yo, shook meat. Pomo for party. The bush meat. Use how they cook banga soup. Oh, when they play with us. Others are where they not protest for subsidy. Just ban pomo. Oh yeah, now you go see protest. You will see. Una go run. Put Tinubu. You better warn all these your people. Maybe they give people better information. If they don't know work for that, their Minister of Agriculture and the rest, they just see something. They just kind of comes. Maybe they visit that they work. You know, we say we do research now. They just can say, mama, bush meat and dry meat. Now they cause the sickness. I don't know. Even your cow meat where they eat, your goat meat, why you not add them? If anybody touch goat dry meat and kpomo for this country, make it do what we trust our see head. He get one particular song where they sing. Those of you where they go church with me. The song go like this: I am a divine project, not to be abandoned. I am a divine project, not to be abandoned. I'm a country through my good. Oh, Pararan, you took some music, King Pararan. He will never abandon me until he finish his project. Oh, in my life. That song, is not for Nigeria because God don't abandon this country. On our country, there is no project for God to complete for this country because God already complete and all alone and it is scattered. If you don't know this man, make I introduce her to una. They call Senator Bulkachuwa, Abina Bulkachuwa, Abina Bulkachawa, Abina one team. Your names are too hard. They say God not they sleep, only one to go confess for Senate. I don't know what he should come. He said these Senate people, I'm gonna know say my wife help some of una. During the time when I get problem, I engineer my wife to help una. What did they talk different? Where they go different? As he won't confess, Lawan, this one where nobody know how he take come back to be senator. Now say me they off the man, Mike. Make him know they talk. Say his wife. Those of now don't know this man, his wife now president of appeal court. Since March something, I forget the date, but then he retired with that 2020. Now the woman be. See the woman be this. Those of you who never watch the man with the talk. Oh yeah, I'm going to get
particularly my wife, whose freedom and independence I encroached upon while she was in office. And she has been very tolerant and accepted my encroachment and extended her help to my colleagues.
Distinguished, please, I don't think this is a good idea going this direction. It's not a good idea. It's not a good idea, please.
Woman, the woman where this man they talk about so will be wife so. Now article say may they remove from the judges then we don't want to judge their case for 2019. He said because they also say they paid the woman 6 billion naira. So the woman not go judge the case where make the woman come out there so that they'll fit do the thing. Those of you never watch out that way they talk about this something regarding
And President Muhammad Buhari has approved the appointment of Justice Monica Dongban Mensem to take over from Justice Zainab Bulkachuwa in acting capacity. This comes as Justice Bulkachuwa attains the mandatory retirement age of 70 years. As she also exits from the bench, Justice Bulkachuwa reflects on her 45 years of judicial service.
Glowing tributes are being showered on now retired Justice Zainab Bulkachuwa for her contributions to the development of the judiciary. Many believe her legacies will strengthen the administration of justice in Nigeria. She reached the peak of her career as the first female president of the Court of Appeal in 2012. With her exit, there will be about 84 justices left on the Court of Appeal bench. Some of her achievements include the upgrading and commissioning of several court complexes, including the Lagos Division. She is now canvassing for better working conditions for her former colleagues, more funding for the court, restructuring of the court system, and reduction of the huge pile of cases.
In election petition matters, I think not all matters should go to the Supreme Court. Not all matters should go to the Court of Appeal. Some should end at the tribunal level. And then the politicians have a habit of, let's say, 10 parties participate on one seat. Each and every one of them would go to court. It's the same facts. It's the same law. So why waste the time of the courts? And then if we don't hear the cases, their complaint is that they are not given fair hearing. We are not that many.
One controversy she finally weathered was her membership of the 2019 Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, whilst being married to a senator who is a member of the All Progressives Party.
So if I were given 6 billion naira, you think I would still be here? Huh?
Though the court ruled that the petition of the People's Democratic Party had no merit, she chose to withdraw from the tribunal.
I'd even forgotten that my husband was a politician. I'd even forgotten that. I could have just gone. I thought being the president of the court, being the number one in that court, I would have been the best person to handle that matter. I had no doubt that I would have done justice to that matter. But once they raised that issue, they raised a doubt in my mind. A doubt is that no matter what I do, no matter what I say, Nigerians would not look at it, because they are always looking for a scapegoat. They will not look at it in the way I would have looked at it, that I'm a judicial officer, that I'm being impartial.
Justice Bulkachuwa is also celebrated as a great pillar for the girl child in Nigeria. Her successor, also a woman, is Justice Monica Dongban Mensem, who will serve in acting capacity for 3 months.
We are to fear the woman. The woman said, I for judge the case where say, but Nigeria, they say, make it call withdraw. We are to fear, and we are to say, even forget, say, husband, a politician. Okay, you might be forget your husband to be, you don't know your husband work. Say you don't know, say your husband a politician. Why they turn and say this country is gone? They use us. Everything about this country is formalities. Before the election, I told at that time, this thing not go work. That's this generation, that's okay. This thing cannot work. That's because law not there. This guy say, so they don't sign it to law. This bill where Buhari sign, so he go affect, he go favor us. Nah, the thing go dey transparent and say, corruption way EFCC no fit stop, we gone. Corruption way police no fit stop, we gone. Corruption way DSS no fit stop. Corruption way SS. Corruption way whether na ICPC one thing no fit stop. Then I want use voters card stop. When I say I decrease that, let me the mock now. When I can go do now, they don't shoot for now. When I they shout, they laugh now. When I say, oh, you parents, you don't need the. My brother, nothing go fit work for this country because the law is not working. This man is just turn a simple example. Why even this court, this matter with the court, so it's not going anywhere. They just they play with it until your mind go calm down. Neither they do now. They go do now. They go they judge the case like say they go court, they do like this. They just they judge the case until all now court tire. Now all now court 10 Nigeria government say, I bet we don't tire. Tinubu don't win. You don't enter. Mo just wait another 4 years. Now so they go do now. These people they use your mind. See they work you. Because Nigeria, they don't buy. Kaba don't buy everywhere. For Nigeria to good, now be with this orator revolution. If you not believe, when I say they wait for court, they wait for like this. See what the man talks. I wife take up a lot of senator. Lawan see wait to enter through court. Even Russia, they ask us, how you take enter? All of us that buy from. This country is gone. May they find buyer, may they just sell and everybody share, make everybody go. Because all this way they speak English, they do your honor, your like this. These are just formalities. You never go police station where they say sign. You can say why they say it's just formality. Now so this our country be. All these big with all this like this. My brother, time. This very message now for obedience and bat. Because none two be like Chelsea and Man U now for Nigeria. This one they support Peter Obi. This one they support Tinubu. No, now they do on safe now. I want just go turn now how politicians stay the fight because some of them never know. If you don't start politics since 1999, come. Una will not say supporting of all these our politicians are brain. Not go and kill yourself. Even their children not carry the team for head. Your Peter Obi pikin not carry am for head. Your Tinubu pikin not carry am for head. Your Atiku pikin not carry the team for head. But some of una don't get enemy because of Peter Obi. Put Peter Obi. because of bat, because of Atiku fans, the devil they give up. So major put only Obi, no major put their three. Some of them, because of these three men, on our close friends, on don't turn them to enemy. So now need the betterment of Nigeria. This is what they talk anyhow. Why go support? My brother, you are doing yourself. Because the people who now they fight for, they go turn friend tomorrow. I want you to play this clip for now. I just show now how politicians be. Because you there outside. Those of you never watch this video. Yeah, regarding woman, now so politician be. See Benue, former Benue governor. Where is Peter P. Like this. Neither they sit in Ubuso. See many of them, neither they apologize. No. See many of them, neither they go so. My brother, politics na here, government something na here. If it tire you, remove her. Some of una don't quarrel with una wife, una girlfriend, una best friend, una no even see una friend, una don't even injure una self because of all these people. I want you to turn and say, una be the most stupid people. No matter how you fight your neighbor, no matter how you fight your papa, fight your mama, fight me. My brother, these politicians, all of them, they be friends. Their children not they fight each other. But me and you will never know how this something be. We say we need it. My brother, if Nigeria go good, not be me and you will go fight. All sector go work. The law go work. If law no work, all your talk there no go work. Even if it be see enter, nothing go work. They go use bomb to bomb the full country bang. If Tinubu see enter, nothing go still work. They just the form say this won't work now. Nothing go still work because the law is not working. See Akpabio of NDDC. Akpabio, maybe our Senate president. So nothing will work. Whether not talk go here. Now let me say I'm not there any side, but I just the mock people. So those of you they fight on ourselves between politics and like this, you are just doing yourself. These people they now so we fight between Ibori and Ogboru. These two people, only data people go know. And any data stay we see the support to be and Tinubu and like this. You are just doing yourself because Ibori and Udwaga don't support give you sense. So Udwaga Ogboru we would die for that time. They never ever call result of Obeori. Now if they reach there, they follow that they jubilate. You know people will die because of Ogboru. Say Ogboru must enter. Now that's why so. Now Ogboru now the PDP all of us say we hate so. Ogboru versus join PDP now. So those of you they fight. Now you go die you. Now you somebody go lost for your family. Nigeria go see they move forward. All these people will die for Lekki. The Nigeria see they go forward now. Nothing do they. When they say God day, God day, God day, no, only African and God day, God day. The thing not the work. All this God day, you go see what God go do. No, show me country where God go come outside, call repair, call kill their politician. Now you must fight too. They fight your brother. According to my robo people, they say, Okpore nene okpore, ikejiri na naina always rimire. Patrick Inoyin we go. Nigeria is gone. Those of una wey see the get hope say the country go good, I just dey laugh una. Nigeria don't go because if you dey repair here, they spoil here. If you dey repair here, they spoil here. You dey spoil here, they guy. They dribble us like Okosha, like the way they do Europe, Champions League or those Premier League. The way they do the table and they bring the match, they do like this, they play shoulder. Now so Nigeria politicians they play shoulder. They are on to destroy this country. If they repair here, they go spoil here. If they spoil here, they go repair here. Now so they do. No need to even talk much. Call here. What did they talk? Play the full video finish for them. Here. Oh yeah. No, I'll be king. I don't need to do regarding laba. I don't need to the bad down.
Nigerians, I will speak, even if today is the last day I will spend in this world. I want you to know that the battle Asiwaju is fighting to rid this country of endemic corruption is a battle that cannot be left in his hands alone. Every head of parastatals in Nigeria must stand up to let him know the rot in your own establishment. I tell you, NDIC stinks. There's a lot of rot going on. They say when you fight corruption, corruption fights you. Now, the document you see in my hand is one of the ways the corruption engineers in Nigeria are fighting back. You know, each time you say you want to have a true change, like the one brought about by President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, you will have the change champions who will support him, but you have the change skeptics and the game changers who will frustrate all his effort to rid Nigeria of this mess. Now, this is the purported new act of the NDIC. And I tell you for nothing, this is Emefiele's act. I tell you because here they have taken away the powers of Mr. President in respect of the NDIC. Let me start by telling you the mandate of the NDIC. The NDIC is set up as an independent agency of government to ensure that depositors' money is protected in all the banks and all financial institutions, to protect it so that Nigerians can be protected from the misbehavior of bank directors, whether in conspiracy with the CBN or when they are acting alone. That is why the NDIC has been set up as an independent body to ensure that depositors do not cry even when banks fail. So there are 4 mandates. The first mandate of the NDIC is to guarantee Nigerians who have deposits in all these banks that relax, be calm, your deposit is safe. Number 2 is to inspect the banks, because prevention is better than cure. To go around the various banks and ensure that the banks are not messing around with depositors' fund, to ensure that creditors are, those who are borrowing money from the banks are those who have the capacity to pay, and to ensure that the bank is run in the right way to bring about the happiness and the wellness of depositors. That's our second mandate, to go to the banks and ensure that we prevent collapse. Now, the third mandate is whenever the central bank eventually declares that a bank has failed, the NDIC, without interference of anybody, should go there and resolve what is happening. What do? You begin to gather the data of depositors with the aim of ensuring that depositors get the sum that is meant for them. For example, if a microfinance bank fails, for instance, we first pay them 200,000. Even if they have more than that, we are going to liquidate the assets of the banks. We are going to go after those who are owing the bank, and we are going to now make sure that we pay back the balance. But I tell you, that is not what is happening now. They've taken over. The cabal have taken over NDIC, and they took this particular act to the former President Buhari 48 hours to his leaving office. They knew at that time that the man was so busy and he would not be able to read everything they have put here. Therefore, they got him to sign it. Now, I tell you another thing. Another fraud was committed. This document that was signed is materially different from the vote and proceedings of the National Assembly that passed it. When I was appointed, I told all Nigerians, I am not celebrating. I am going to be part of those who will work with Asiwaju to rid this country of mess. Do not congratulate me until I have left NDIC better than I met it. Therefore, no sooner than we were appointed by the president, waiting for confirmation, they quickly introduced a new bill, a law that will truncate everything that we wanted to do. So I participated in the National Assembly because as a lawmaker, I am a lawyer of over 30 years at the bar. So I know that whatever is passed by the National Assembly and assented to by the president will be what my board will implement. So I was interested in every detail of what they were passing. My God, what has happened now is completely different from what was passed. Let me tell you, not all Nigerians are corrupt. The National Assembly still has so many senators who are men of integrity. The House of Representatives, not all of them are corrupt. There are men of integrity. They knew at that time that if they introduce this section that I'm about to talk about to them on the floor, they will vote against it. Just so many senators who are men of integrity. The House of Representatives, not all of them are corrupt. There are men of integrity. They knew at that time that if they introduce this section that I'm about to talk about to them on the floor, they will vote against it. So what did they do? It was hidden somewhere. It was not part of what was passed by the National Assembly. The National Assembly passed a board that will have the representatives of the 6 geopolitical zones in Nigeria to pretend over the affairs of the NDIC to ensure that the NDIC is able to discharge its duties. Now, it also gave Mr. President the free hand to appoint competent Nigerians who are capable of becoming managing directors and executive directors. You know what they have done now? They have tied the hands of Mr. President, and they said only someone recommended by Emefiele alone can be the managing director or the executive director. You know, in the previous act, Mr. President has the freedom to appoint any competent Nigerian to superintend over the affairs of the NDIC. Now, when the National Assembly passed, when I have the vote and proceedings of the Senate, the original vote and proceedings, you know, I understand that they are trying to doctor, and I call this clerk of the National Assembly. Don't let them put your name in a mess. Some workers are compromising. Don't allow them. They forget that the vote and proceedings is in the hand of 109 senators. So if you doctor one, you cannot doctor all the others. The vote and proceedings is in the hands of 360 House of Representative members. Because I participated, I was there. So I have the clean copy, which preserved the right of Mr. President to appoint managing director without recommendation of CBN governor, to appoint executive director without recommendation of CBN governor, which allows the 6 geopolitical zones to be represented. You know what they have done now? They have removed the representatives of the 6 geopolitical zones. They have now fraudulently made the permanent secretary, who does not have time to be the chairman of the board. How can the permanent secretary be a judge in his own cause? That is the ministry supervising the affairs of NDIC. How can the head of that ministry also be the head of NDIC? Do you know why? I visited the permanent secretary, and he told me that, Honorable Latif, I am telling you, I told them several times, do not make the mistake of making me the chairman of the board. I have 1,001 things to do as the permanent secretary, Ministry of Finance. I have 36 commissioners of finance waiting for me at Hilton. I have so many things to do. They know that I will not have time to participate so that they can do all the mess they want to do. Secondly, do you know what they have done in this act that is annoying? They have killed the career progression of all the 1,600 workers in NDIC. How can you say that somebody who is working as a teacher should not have the hope that one day I will become the principal? So what they have done here is that no worker, no director in NDIC can ever progress to become executive director, to become the managing director, because they said even if you work all your years in the NDIC, only the central bank can appoint and recommend who should be the executive director or managing director. NDIC is an independent body from the central bank. Central bank should be in charge of their own executive directors. They should not truncate the career of 1,600 Nigerians. Now there is protest among the workers. Now they have demotivated the staff. They have demoralized the staff. There's no way they can ever rise. I call on Mr. President never to act on this. And I tell you what is worse. Which one is affecting depositors? The one that is affecting depositors is that NDIC will no longer be able to make depositors smile. I tell you for nothing, I have thousands of petitions on my table by Nigerians who are owed by the NDIC, who find it difficult to claim their rights from the NDIC. They are frustrated. As I speak, they can come out. You know, because the NDIC has so many useless sections here. The sections that say if you don't come and claim your right between so time, the NDIC will become the owner of your money. It is there. How can you say a microfinance that is closed? And now say, how do you now get these depositors to come and collect their money? You say you are using town crier in today Nigeria to go and tell people in the village that all of you who have money in Uganga microfinance, come and collect your money from NDIC. When they have phone number that you can call. So you are denying Nigerians trillions of money. And I will not accept it. My board will not share kobo. I think of my grave. I think of my Lord. I want, if I'm removed tomorrow, I don't care. But this law now has removed the independence of the NDIC. Do you know how? Now, the former law says NDIC shall be free to go and investigate. It did not affect our tenure. It's because they are not lawyers. I am a lawyer of over 30 years at the bar. When a law was done, you know, look at the previous law. We were appointed validly by Mr. President, acting under the 2006 law. We were confirmed validly by the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, acting under the 2006 law. Okay, now, Section 98 of the new law says, everything done under the old law shall remain valid. So what are you saying? Why are you saying my... So our tenure is not threatened. The president has the right to dissolve. If he dissolves us, I go back to my house. I will ask my friends to celebrate. Because I say, do not congratulate me until I have left NDIC better. How do I want to leave NDIC now? I want Mr. President not to act on this law until it is probed. Probe the passage of this law. Probe the inclusion of Section 7, which takes away the right of Ministry of Finance, which takes away the representative of Ministry of Finance, and replace it with 2 directors from Central Bank. Probe why what is passed is fundamentally different from what is assented to. Probe what happened between the time the National Assembly passed it and the House of Representatives passed it, and there was no divergence under the law. Do you know the status of this new act? It is null and void. Anytime Mr. President assents to a bill that is materially different from what was passed by the Senate and the House of Rep, it means there's a material omission, and that law was not matured for assent. There's a need for the incoming, for the new administration that is here by the grace of God to return this act to the National Assembly when it is proclaimed that they should investigate and allow National Assembly members to debate, because I know National Assembly is made up of very reasonable people. There are senators who are men of integrity and House of Representative members who will now read, they will now read whether they will voluntarily say no member should represent the 6 geopolitical zones in the new board. We should allow the management to be the ones doing whatever they like without anybody monitoring them. Okay, we said the NDIC is supposed to be independent. Whether with the additional 35 sections, they can take away that independence by putting us in the pocket of the Central Bank of Nigeria. This is not the NDIC I want to work with. This is not the NDIC that will guarantee payment to Nigerians. No wonder there are thousands of petitions right on my table. Do you know what they do? Among the so-called microfinance bank that they said have failed, it is a fraud. Many of these banks that have been closed are liquid, they are viable. Many of them are owned by Nigerians who wanted to assist the poor. But these people, out of their fraud, they closed them. And there are sections under the new law by which they can take over their property, by which they can transfer their deposit to their own, microfinance institutions. I tell you, Nigerians, let's cry out. Let's cry for this nation. Let's cry. Let's cry. There's corruption. There's corruption. There is vices. We must shout. We must not allow it to see the light of the day. Mr. President, don't act. Don't act on the new NDIC Act. Probe it. Go to the bottom of it. They have paralyzed the Ministry of Finance. They have removed the Ministry of Finance from supervising. They have removed the power of Mr. President from appointing those whom he finds competent. And now they have subjected the deposits of Nigerians to danger. So you will find it difficult. That is why many banks that have closed several years ago, you cannot collect your money because they have very, very useless sections of the law which is tying the hands of Nigerians from reaping the fruits. May Allah bless you. I don't bloody care about their office. I am still the NDIC chairman. I've resumed. I have been inaugurated. And until Mr. President dissolve that board, nobody can ask me not to act. I will act and support the current government to rid that institution of corruption. Thank you. Please help me share this. Help me share it. I don't have the power of media. I don't have the power to pay people. But I trust you as Nigerians. You will share this to ensure that all Nigerians are carried along and to know the evil that is happening. You know, this one is toying with Nigerians, poor people who pay into the banks. You will not be able to collect your money out of no fault of your own. Now, our job is to make sure you are happy. But now they want to make you sad. They want to make you frustrated, even over your money. It will not happen. May God bless Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. May God bless all of you who are change champions. Nigeria will not be the same again. It's a renewed hope, and we shall win. Thank you.
What do I need to talk again? With all this one, where this man talk, like this, do like this, like this, do like this. My brother, nobody go prison. Nobody go anywhere. Nothing go still happen. The law go still go. If you don't take time, and this man go quite die, Nigeria go still move forward. My brother, we are not going anywhere. Sell this country, make everybody share. No time. Our sister, where they call Hilda Baci, where some people don't know where until they see news, say they don't disqualify her because of Iran. Not be everything they talk come outside. He don't finally break the record. For the past how many weeks now, they get heart attack. He can't come meet me, say Pararan. He not call me by name like that because they call me King. He said, King Pararan. I said, what did happen? He said, there is a problem. There is fire on the mountain, but nobody is running. I said, tell me, what is wrong? He says, since we break the record for the 100 hours cooking. Cookathon. He said, Guinness not got the picky. I say for where I did as a chief of the world, the king of this world. I said, okay, not worry. And me call Waka go the headquarters for UK. Because some of them don't even know say this Guinness Book of Record, their headquarters, the UK. As I reached there, based on my personality of human confiando, when they see me, if you see me all of them, tell me, oh, His Royal Highness, His Royal Highness. I say, hey, everybody stand up, Yeruama. My small sister, he cook, not be small cooking. All Nigeria, everybody, Africa people, they don't congratulate this guy. Wow, I never give out the something. They say, oh, they process the something. He say, according to our sister, say 100 hours. But with a share, because of, say, the resting and some things, then, now 93 hours, something, say, but they fear to talk. I said, no, we will manage it. 93 point something, we will manage. Then do it. Now they continue to say, okay, sorry, sir, they will do it. This morning now, the boss has say, the girl that be the hold on now. Not be small jubilation. The girl before they walk out, they won't go see one of you. Someone now from there to the child. Oh, very happy.
It's official. Oh my god. Congrats, babe. Congratulations, Hilda. Congrats.
Thank you so much, God. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jesus.
It was not in vain.
Thank you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh God, you are good. Oh God, you are so good. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. thank you, Alpha and Omega. I magnify your name. I glorify your name, for there is none like you, Father. Thank you. It's conquered. Yeah.
And those of everyone watch away Guinness Book of Records, very fine man. White person I they use. Could they not use black? They call tell us. I tell winner. Oh yeah. Regadilla.
Attempting a marathon record receives 5 minutes break for every hour that they complete. This is to allow suitable rest breaks for the participants due to the prolonged nature of these records. In this case, there was a miscalculation when it came to Hilda's rest breaks, meaning we are unable to award the 100 hours claimed.
You get luck, oh. The kind of laugh where they come before. They can't just say they disqualify you. Thank God say you do 100. Say you not do the 100 before this hours so they remove. That means you for restart all over again. All this, my congratulations, my like this, you for pay the back. Nah, she's the older now. And about the other girl where they cook, that girl just they do one for people to know. Some of them are too like a proko. The girl just want make people know. They know they do one for Guinness Book of Records. It's just they do in one thing so that people go know. And people already they know this other girl. Nigerians are too like wahala. Any small thing, una don't quarrel, enemy of progress. Everybody na copy and paste for this life. this dress we dress so I study how they call am Oluwafori. Now I copy am from. You must copy for somebody. So when I leave this small girl alone, and this thing we do now, our life don't change. Everybody don't say they want help her. So Hilda, now it's time for temptation. Politicians will start work now because all of them they don't take their oath of office. Please, if any politician come, he say, can you come and cook? I want to cook. I want to do one party. Oh yeah, na girl. Yeah, na do a warrior. Hey, man, I hang you. All the politicians they did there, they don't say, Johanna, I got na lie you. They don't reach room. I his Spider-Man. I am when I can't less zero. So beware because they will send their PA. They come. The only person where you go reply to, if you see my DM, you reply fast. You know, I'm the king of mock news. I know they do the press. Me can't hang your money. Congratulations. A day on my own, I got a received call from Ghana. They say, Pararan, bra. So, where did they happen? There's another one don't show. They say the reason why Ghanaians not they plenty, most of the children for Ghana, they another country. You know, say number 2 take nice on people for Ghana come say Mercy Johnson is for their own and Johnson Daniel one thing. Okay, if we Hilda Baci, Bona Boy, Ghanaians will come with another one again. One man go supermarket and there they provoke, say enough is enough. He said this guy when they play for Man, so he see Rashford Duna. He said na his son. He said, may they come back home because he don't want to talk. He said, because now his son and Ghana, I said, I born, I said, play ball. He said, oh God, if I talk, I'm going to be sad, I lie.
Rashi, now I'm telling you, I am your father, okay? This thing has been going on for too long. But I keep quiet, you know? Now, you can say what you want to say about Melanie this and Melanie that. I respect Melanie very much, and I respect the husband very much, but I have to tell you the truth. Because if I don't tell you the truth, in future, you, your children, your great-great-grandchildren, they will be lost. So I am doing this not because of money. Again, I repeat, not money. It's you I want. Okay? I am getting very angry, but because of you, for the sake of you, and the respect I have for you, I keep my mouth shut. That is why, but I am your father, okay? I am. You can come at any time, come to me anytime you want. My hands are open,
What's
okay?
your name? What's your name?
He will tell you. So
Say
it's
your
that.
name.
Michael, boy, Markwe.
And whose father are you?
I am Marcus Rashford, biological father. I'm saying it again, okay?
Who is Marcus Rashford?
Marcus Rashford played for Manchester United and England. I was a prolific striker in Ghana. Okay, I am known everywhere in Ghana and everybody knows. So this is there's no gimmicking around here, okay? So I am the one. I'm saying it to you. If you want to challenge me, come.
DNA.
I don't need DNA. Listen.
No, just DNA.
Rashi, you cannot ask me to give you DNA. You can never tell me to give you DNA. I know your mom. I have already told them already in the world that I know your mother. And your mother is English, your mother is white, and I'm black, okay? Simple.
Woman, where I go, the man place go meet us. What did they happen? The man they would sing, Danasi, da oyame nasi, every so ye nanado, so yami danasi o. What did they happen? He said, you're the tango because you know say. Rashford go see this video and he go come back home. I say, wow, Ghanaians, are they? Ghana people, are they? Where did they stop? Ghanaians, are they now? Mope at the pepper sa. Are they? Now let Google tell na they take. Hilda Baci ona take. Bona Boy ona take. Mercy Johnson ona take. Not you another take. Rashford another take. Waiting. I want you to let una know one of una son wey see the lost day here. Please come and collect it. Because some of una don't know say this person on now, if they give us headache for Nigeria here. Whether na we want to play a song for them, they know a Ghana guy. Oh yeah, regarding Ghanaian, in Mama and Poppy, or everybody in Ghanaian, I cannot reject this one for us. I can carry this one. And all my fans, I better tag the other people with Ghanaians go fit carry because since they carry people like Tinubu, I can carry anybody, like Mohammed, and among my everybody just they tag the people that go carry. Since na Rashford, I don't carry everything. I like only better. I don't want to take a yeti. Go straight to Daniel no time. So if you like what you are wearing, Apostle could run now. Okay, this is the king of mock news. Oh God. I don't know why some people with the toss resemble Olu of Worry. Abi, my papa born me. I don't know because they know finish. Oh, my papa, corner my mouth for one corner. Was already king there. Person need to do this thing. Put the Olu of Worry. Now be this. A lot of people say me and you resemble. You understand now? So I don't know whether my mom waka pass your papa backyard where rain fall. You understand now? Things can't enter body. I never know now. So I don't know whether now you are go drag now, go do DNA. So, but you know say that they say papa na born us. Oh yeah na. I'm your younger brother. All of a sudden, so I don't know why people they always say resemble you. You understand now? Oh God. Boy, if I be real kick for real life, people go yeah well. Most of the person who are not like just say you go I'll pull on you. So if you like what you are wearing, that person could run and I number be this. Call her, make it do for you as a king. I don't need to do. You understand what I mean?
I want talk through too. Mock news want talk sense. I want mad again. Hey, Pararan the talk bitter truth, the pain about the people. Mock news tell the people to